everyone, my name is Madison. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Sitting on the Floor. We are repotting another plant today, and of course you all know my obsession with variegated monsteras. We have another one to repot today. This poor beauty, I don't want to say she's been neglected, but she deserves better, let's just say that. Today we will be repotting my first ever variegated monstera that I got almost a year ago, which is crazy considering how much she has grown since then, how my collection has grown since then. I currently have 4 mother plants. I'm gonna consider this one a mother plant even though I have not taken any cuttings, and then multiple plants that are rooted and growing in soil that I'm hoping to either sell or turn into mother plants that I'm just going to keep cutting, propagating, and selling from, as well as 2 Thai constellation oh my goodness, tissue cultures that I got a while ago that are getting big. They're no longer little babies, but regardless, this is the first monstera, variegated monstera I have ever purchased. This is the start of an obsession and an era. I don't know if y'all can see, but she's large. She is booming. We have one, you all probably can't really see this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 leaves on here, and I want to say 13 or 14 nodes. The initial, I bought this plant as a 3-leaf cutting a little or almost a year ago. I want to say about 11 months ago, 10 months ago. All 3 of her initial leaves are no longer with us, unfortunately. I have learned a lot since having her. Needless to say, she deserves a pole or something to grow on. I got my first fenestration on her 3rd leaf. We have 2 fenestrations there. We then went to 3, then to 3, then to 1, then to 1, then to 2, then to 1, then to 2. So our little baby up here that is currently unfurling and hardening has 2 fenestrations. That being said, I think the reason I am seeing a decrease in the number of fenestrations and her leaves are not really getting that much bigger at all, if at all, is because I have no support. I have another massive Albo. I want to say that has like 13 leaves on it now, that I got it when it was like a 3-leaf cutting. She's been growing up the side of my wall, which has been great. This one has been growing on my island, which means there's no support. She really needs it, so I got this beautiful pot not too long ago. Y'all can see it's blue, has these adorable little, I don't know, designs on it. I've never spent $40 in a pot until this pot. It's on a stand, super cute. We're gonna go ahead and make a moss pole, repot her into here. I wanted something a little bit wider just because I am not sure how in the world I'm going to, how I would add a pole to this. So we're just gonna start over. Either way, I'm always very, 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 very nervous to do this. I'm always nervous I'm gonna snap something, crack something. But I just have to tell myself, a plant is a plant. She's not gonna die. If I break a root, it's not the end of the world. Let's make some soil and a moss pole, and then we will go ahead and uproot this puppy. We are going to speed run the soil process. I will talk very quickly over it just because some of y'all may not have seen this from me. Some people are very religious about their soil composition. I kind of just throw it together until it looks nice and colorful and lots of variation. So let's go. I've got a little bowl here with some leftovers. I'm gonna go ahead and add a handful of the Miracle-Gro cactus, palm, and citrus soil. I prefer this soil to their actual houseplant one, as I've mentioned plenty of times before. I'm gonna add a big handful of some bark. A lot of perlite. Some charcoal. And then some moss. I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a ton of moss, so we're gonna use this sparingly. I'm gonna go ahead and make a moss pole with this piece of chicken wire. I'm honestly not sure what this stuff is called. I got the hexagon one because I think it's cuter. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't have a ton of moss, so, and I can't find zip ties, so we're gonna use wire. Regardless, if it works, it works. Gonna go ahead and just take some sphagnum, loosen it up, start filling this in, and roll it up. We've got our moss pole made here. I'm gonna go ahead and stuff it from the top once it's all in and situated. I left the gap open at the bottom. We'll fill it with soil, it'll hold itself that way. And then of course, I'm not wasting my moss because, I shouldn't say wasting, I just don't have a lot of moss at the moment. And I would rather put it towards the soil quality than the bottom 6 inches of the moss pole when the plant doesn't care, you know what I'm saying? We've got our soil made here, our moss pole. I am gonna go ahead and start situating some soil and the pole in the pot. And then we're gonna keep our fingers crossed that everything goes well taking this plant out, so. Okay. I think I like this soil here. I went ahead and added more perlite because I feel like you can almost never have too much perlite. We're gonna start filling some of this in the bottom. Start situating our pole here. I'm just going around with this little stick here, sort of loosening up the dirt that's up against the pot, trying to be gentle. Hopefully I can just start pulling layers of the soil out to help loosen up our plant so she'll all come out in one piece. Somehow managed to get this guy out in one piece. No broken leaves, no major roots broken that I'm aware of. I'm gonna try to loosen up this dirt mound as best as I can. She is quite root bound, however Monstera don't particularly mind being root bound, which is great. So we're gonna loosen her up and then throw her in our new pot. is now repotted. Like I said, very, very happy to see that nothing broke in the process. It took a little bit of work to try to fill these gaps with dirt. Now that I've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and stuff the top down to fill in any extra gaps with sphagnum. Again, just trying to make it as secure as possible. Alright, as you can see, our plant is a little bit sideways here. I definitely had to sort of angle the rest of the nodes in here to try to get it to fit in a way that I feel like I could wrap it around this pole. So I'm gonna go ahead and tie it to the pole with some twine at just a few places to get it starting to support and grow up that pole. With time, I think this will start to recorrect, especially if I tie some of this stem upward here just to support the plant. But overall, you can see all of the shed from there, but I was able to stuff this pole pretty darn well. I feel like she is nice and secure. Just gotta go ahead and tie her off, and I think she's good.